So I was talking to one of the older ones about it and what their philosophy was, and he told me something I never forgot. He said, in Chinese philosophy, in our philosophy, we are born and we die, and everything in between is up to us. And that really, I think, solidified my career in age management and skin revision and so on. Because it really is true. Whoever invented the calendar is nuts. Who invented the calendar? I mean, come on. 10-year increments. You know, first you're young, then you're a teenager, then you're an adult, then you're middle-aged and you start going to Kmart and buying polyester and things like that. And then you're old, and everybody falls into these categories like costume people. When in actual fact, we're here and we're gone, and whatever we do in between is up to us. Now, to be honest with you, age management is not easy. It does take some religious application. I'm not talking about going to church. I'm talking about what you do every day. There is no one approach. Plastic surgery, great, when needed. We've got some of the best surgeons in the world here tonight. Dr. Lawrence Birnbaum, right over there. Dr. Birnbaum's Surgery Center on Lasky is where we have our skin revision clinic. Known Larry and his beautiful wife Candy for many years. Yes, that is one approach, when needed, when the priority is there. The way we eat, certainly. The way we take care of ourselves, certainly. Now, one of the things I'm going to preempt our guest speaker tonight with is a little overview of what we do topically in age management in about 7,000 clinics around the world, including the one we just mentioned in Beverly Hills. These are things that we can do topically in skin revision. Simple things like crow's feet. Well, condor feet. Now, what you're looking at there, oh, that's a pail. Well, yes it is, but what you're not seeing is redness, swelling, erythema, weeping, all of the things associated with the old-fashioned deep medical peels. You don't have to attack skin to revise it. Bam, bam, natural-looking skin. Older woman, sagging jowls, mandibles hanging, nasal labials, so on and so forth. 12 weeks later, there she is. Did she have a facelift? Larry, do you see any suture marks there? No. This is possible. Committed? Yes. Religious with daily home maintenance? Yes. Professional treatment? Yes. Typical case, South African woman, 44, looks, what, 65? She had a facelift, very bad one. You can see the suture marks there. Flat sun damage. After a couple of enzyme treatments, she looks normal. Hematoma after surgery. This woman lied to her surgeon. When she signed the piece of paper that says, I'm not taking any aspirin, she was gulping them like M&Ms.
Oh my God.
And hematoma. Got rid of it real quick. Acne, that's our biggie. That's the one that is my favorite because I was a pizza kid back in the 50s. I mean really bad. So our worldwide acne attack is one of the best things I love about our work. Same with young ladies. This woman had deep cuneiform acne scars from the Middle East. Thought nothing could ever help her. Boom. Still has raccoon eyes though. This is in our Ukraine trauma center in Donetsk, Ukraine. This is a young man that was in a car wreck with flying glass. His life was over. Good looking kid. Life was over. Freddy Krueger. And after 3 months, scar revision, he has a life. This is post-surgery, actually one of Dr. B's cases. This is right after the surgery. She didn't want to go out anywhere. So I have developed a medical silicone-based foundation that covers everything with no oil, no nothing in it, doesn't attract bacteria, looks like your own skin in broad daylight. And as I said, covers every single thing. I see a couple of ladies here tonight that are still wearing it. Okay? And bam, after the makeup, right after surgery. So, tattoo boy from Australia, tattoo completely covers, looks like his own skin. Never comes off, never needs powder, never needs maintenance, lasts all day long. Period. Now, the reason I brought up these topical things as an introduction is this is only 50% of age management. This is what we can do as skin religions. This is what my team around the world can do. But for the last, since the 1980s, I have been a patient of the International Clinic of Biological Regeneration and Live Cell Therapy. I was introduced to Sir Tompkins Smith, MD, Judy's late husband, a genius who brought this marvelous therapy to the regular public instead of just to the extremely wealthy and celebrity people. And I can tell you that if you think that at 70 years of age, well, I'll be 70 when? March, that I don't look like 70, you're right, I don't. But about 45–50% of it is due to live cell therapy from the inside out. You can't just do the outside all the time. It's impossible. No matter what you do, it won't look real. It's not just the youth aspects of live cell therapy that interested me. It's the fact that a great many of the people that I met coming to the clinics, and I usually went to the one in Nassau because I could take a little mini vacation at the same time, were people that were terminal, where the doctors have said, well, that's all we can do for you. You've got cancer, it's spread through everything. You've got leukemia, you've got advanced fibromyalgia, whatever. That's all we can do. And a good 75% of these people coming for the live cell therapy ended up in a permanent remission of some kind. And I have many, many friends in that boat. So now at age nearly 70, that interests me more than just looking young, because I'm developing all kinds of little things. Cognitive failure, you know, I'm a scientist. I'm still working, I'm still traveling, lecturing around the world, I'm still in the lab. I'm worried about forgetting things. I'm writing a book now that's to be published. I'm sitting there wondering and trying to remember. These things bother me. The last time I went down to the clinic in Tijuana, which is a lovely clinic, they pick you up outside at a secure parking and take you there in a private car, and you have your therapy, and then you go home. You don't have to wander around the city. Lovely hotel, Grand Hotel, the American clinic there. I asked the doctors and Judy, can I please have more brain cells in my particular injections? And that's what they gave me. And my cognitive is suddenly improving. So these things are important to me as I age, not just the looks and you know, feeling young and all that sort of thing. This is probably the first time that Judy has spoken in front of a live audience. She's been on radio many times and interviewed. She prefers to be interviewed. And she told me on the phone a couple of months ago when I told her that Dr. Weintraub and his wife and DMK would sponsor this, that she was scared to death. And thank God for the new hemlines to go over the knees, because it wouldn't notice her knees were knocking. And I said she'll be great, because she's an extremely intelligent woman and she addresses everything with absolutely scientific perfection.